Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And there to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On third down, Lawrence. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Once more, ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. He'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Ryan. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down at the 25. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On third down, here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. That's one that you're going to look back on and probably
say we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Open man left side. It's a tight end man Hurts. First target, first catch at a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I really like what Jacksonville did in free agency, and what a smart gamble, in my opinion, bringing in Evan Ingram on a one-year deal. Best case scenario, he gets back to being the Pro Bowl player he was in 2020 and gives Trevor Lawrence a big-time weapon in the middle of the field. That duo links up there and picks up a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
On the ready. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run with Etienne. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, break.
Lawrence will throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a 4.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Ryan on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
20, Hey, Tuesday. 54, set.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On the set. Block it. Hit it.
A handoff running left is Etienne. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and 3.
Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
A give, it's Etienne off the option.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Foyesade Aluakon made the tackle there from his safety position. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pilot, 54, look at me, go,
And they'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds, is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another tote for Etienne. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps try to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it.